Haya ni tariki mirongo eri na igiri mweri wa gatano mwakani wa ngiri mirongo eri na inya na gitio kinene njetikiria ngoro gikunyita ogeni guku kwa Muthingi TV Gikunjuro ni gitu kia mohoro muthenya wa umuthi ni ndayo kaniguo ngumenyithio ura bururi wa gitinda ukigariura ngurehera riboti kuma county tiganite guku bururi-ini wa Kenya nginyagia riboti kuma Jawai tokashia bururi maige maria andiki ito a mohoro magitinda magitwariria maria gukorwo ngikunengereria wona wetikira guikara guku kwa Muthingi TV. Haya na tugagiteka muno makiria ni we gwitikira gutwarana na ithu ririkana ati Gikunjuro giki gitu turakimemerekia imwe kwa imwe nenda-ini citu ciothe cia ukinyaniria athie kuria muno Facebook ugutukara kuo @Muthingi TV wagikorwo kiguruka kuria mwena wa YouTube ni @Muthingi TV na ni hingo ciothe njitikaga wa elimu wa Kimani. Haya tukwambiriria na riboti igi ishara ria President William Ruto kuria bururi wa America na kuria ishara iri riake rikoretwo rikianahura utete rugari wa kiuteti kuria ari thiko ya gatatu ishara-ini ria President William Ruto bururi-ini wa America. Ruto akiariria maafitha anene kambuni-ini ya Fortune guku ni munyao wa Atlanta, Georgia ni oriti biashara agi bururi makorwo na unyitaniri na bururi wa Kenya ari ta njira imwe ya gukuria uthii wa na mbere na kuhura jeki sector ya biashara guku bururi-ini makiria hari kumatia ndugu ya unyitaniri wa biashara hari mabururi maya meri.
A compelling reason to consider Kenya seriously is our demonstrable commitment to eradicating unemployment, poverty, hunger, disease, and inequality through our bottom-up economic transformation plan. Our focus is on transformative and inclusive growth, anchored by invigorated productivity at the bottom of the economic pyramid and driven by strategic investment in key sectors in our universal healthcare space, our food security expansion program, our agro-processing, affordable housing, the micro, small, and medium enterprise space, and of course, our digital infrastructure. Our ambition to leverage agro-industrial productivity for growth, export manufacturing, and surplus food production presents numerous investment opportunities in agriculture and the entire food sector. Under our universal health coverage program, investment opportunities include vaccine and pharmaceutical manufacture, as well as the production of medical commodities and biomedical supplies. And I have had occasion to interact with some of the enterprises here who are considering that space. And we are extending facilities in our special economic zones for those who want to consider manufacture of pharmaceutical facilities, commodities, and supplies, not just for Kenya, but for East Africa.
Tugagitanya ati ishara riu ria William Ruto kuria bururi-ini wa America na riguciara maciaro hari uthii wa na mbere hamwe na biashara ya guku bururi-ini wa Kenya. Na tugithii na mbere ni ati maafitha a DCI ni mareketie kuhithukiria mucii wa uria wari mutongoria kana mutongoria wa kiama kia Mugiki Maina Njenga na kuria muthenya wa umuthi mareketie guikia ngono ekwirwo angi makiria ma 11 muthenya wa umuthi niguo cira uyu utanyitwo gukorwo ugithikiririo.
So by the meeting of court before this court, the evidence that I give before this court is true, not yes but the truth. So it's in court.
The whole, the entire operation took roughly an hour, Your Honor, in which during the operation, 8 gentlemen were brought together from the different houses. and all of them were assembled at that main house. Your Honor, I may not know much about what happened inside the houses, but after the operation, we managed to recover 2 firearms, there were narcotic drugs, and then there were some written materials. Crime of scene personnel were called at the scene, whereby the in charge by then, Chief Inspector Wahome Kamore, came. And he documented the scene and took photographs.
You confirmed that Maina and Jenga and the other 4, the other 3 I think, were not there in the house.
The other 3?
Among the 8 people you had, it is not include Maina and Jenga.
No, he wasn't there.
He was not there.
Yes.
Now, in that context then, can you allege that Maina and Jenga and the other 3 who were not there was found in possession of cannabis sativa?
I don't know.
Can you be in possession when you are not in situ?
I don't know the other 3 that you're talking about.
I'm talking about the ones who were arrested after.
Who was in possession of this gourd?
As I said, when I entered the
Who was in possession? You know,
No,
you don't know.
I don't know.
What was it supposed to be used for?
I don't really
You don't know.
I don't know.
I believe you're an African, correct?
Yes, I am.
And I believe that you know gourds and calabashes, correct?
Yes, I am.
Where do they come from?
They are grown.
They are grown. And what is the character of a gourd? Is it something that is fragile or not fragile?
It is fragile.
Fragile, correct? What that means, if I was to drop it down here, it would break down, it would break into pieces, correct?
Yes.
Have a look at this.
narwo ruhonge rwa uthuthuria na ungumania bururi-ini rwa EACC ni rurikite gukorwo rukiambika uthuthuria wigi uhuthiri moru wa kigina kia basari na waki wa mathukuru kaunti-ini ya Pokot ya muhuro na kuria munene wa ruhonge ruru mwena wa Rift Valley Chance Rasugu augite ati aria othe megukorwo magikuruhanio na ungumania wa kigina giki kia muingi megukorwo makioro makinya maruru makiwatho.
As a way of minimizing corruption. As a commission, we have various forms of mandate. One of it, of course, being investigation whenever there are cases suspected of corruption. And so, indeed, like in all the other counties in this region, we also have cases which we are investigating. And because of those cases, that's why we are saying as we need a proactive way of reducing the chances of those investigation cases coming up, so that we are able to prevent it and the resources of Mwananchi go to where it is needed for the purpose of serving the public. Yes, indeed, we have quite a number of cases, just like I said in other places, but there are various stages of investigation. It is good, at least at this stage, we don't say we are investigating APCD, but I remember we have a matter which we are handling in the commission which deals with the bursaries, and sometimes back where some bursaries were given and they are thought to have been involved or they were mad by issues of fraud in terms of the way they were distributed. The matter is being investigated by our Nairobi office, and indeed it's at advanced stage. Some of the mechanisms which we are doing now in terms of educating members of the public, because you will go to the market, we'll be going to the other places, and even the media, you help us also in passing this good message to the people, is to see how can we work in partnership with other institutions, with members of the public, to reduce cases of corruption. You need to understand that the reason why we talk about corruption is not just because of corruption. We talk of corruption because it denies the people the services that they need, and most of the government services are critical services in nature. So because of that reason, when we have a survey like that, we are supposed to take it positively, so that we use it